Hello, friends and family, and good evening. I'm still David Michael Smingy, and I'm still here, and I'm still a doctor. Um, so sorry, I don't know how to do that introduction thing, but whatever. Y'all are here, and I'm grateful for it. Um, anyway, I guess in way of quick update, so a couple months ago we found that Britta's brain tumor was growing, and I think it's more appropriate at this point to say brain tumors, but it's still the same tumor, so to speak, but two different pieces that are now becoming the more important parts of it. So Britta has two tumors, or two growths of her original tumor, that we need to keep in mind. One is on the upper part of her brain and kind of the middle, and it's growing about a circle-ish, and it's about a centimeter in diameter. And the other one is in the back part of the brain, in the cerebellum, and it is a bit more amoeba-like in how it's grown. So the one on top is contrast enhancing. That one is the one that can be confused for tumor necrosis. And the one that is inferior or in the cerebellum, that one is non-enhancing, meaning that does not take up contrast when we inject contrast and do these MRI studies. So you have a top contrast enhancing tumor and a lower non-contrast enhancing tumor, both of which are still part of the same origin of a WHO grade 2 oligodendroglioma, IDH1 mutant, 1p19q co-deleted, blah, 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 etc. But that eventually grew into a WHO grade 3, but doesn't really matter too much. It's still an oligodendroglioma, or more appropriately, an anaplastic oligodendroglioma. Anyway, we found that out that this top part grew rather quickly and the bottom part has been growing rather slowly, and opted to do radiation. Britta went through radiation essentially at the same dose of radiation, but in half the time, and did it well. Lost just kind of the bottom part of her hair, but looks great. We cut her hair. It's nice and short. Looks nice, curly, cute, short Britta hair. And did radiation. Radiation appears to have shrunk both of these tumors as of what today's 3 days ago. We had another follow-up MRI, and that's great news. We shrunk from about a centimeter to about 8 millimeters on the top one, bottom one, similarly about 20 to 10% reduction in size. And that's good news, as opposed to like tumors growing on radiation. That would be terrible news. So I will take that as a win for now. Next steps, Britta will go on the chemotherapy regimen that she went on first in early 2019 and 2020. That one is PCV. They will omit the P and the V and just be on the C, which is CCNU. It is a pretty convenient regimen in that it's taken one time every 6 weeks, and she will do that 12 times, most likely. And then we're debating adding another medication that's relatively new. It's one of the checkpoint inhibitors. I am a fan of adding it. I'd like to add it, or work an oncologist add it. Oncologist not opposed to adding it. It's just that there's no data on adding this in the setting of just a monotherapy with CCNU, and that's fine. We're at a point where essentially you just do the best you can. There's no real great data, even on oligodendrogliomas properly, just because they take so long to grow and take so much time to see if there's been an effect. And just with Britta's case in particular, it's not every cancer case for that matter, and every tumor is unique in how it progresses and grows in the treatment options. So Britta is not any exception to that either. So yeah, I'd say I'm hopeful. Like I said, tumors shrinking on radiation is better than tumors growing on radiation. We'd love to see them stop growing. Chemotherapy plus or minus immunotherapy would be great as a next step, and that's where we're going to go. So there you go. In terms of life and things to pray for, I'm enjoying work. Work still work. There's still a lot on my mind, and I only have so much RAM in my head for keeping everything straight. In terms of my son, he will be starting kindergarten tomorrow. So we're grateful for that, and Britta will walk him to school. So the prayer remains that Perrin, my son, will grow up with his mother, and I hope for that. In the meantime, I think we still prepare for life ending at any time. There's no guarantees for tomorrow for anybody, including you. And I hope that you are making the most of the time that you've been given and investing it with people, places, and in ways that matter. So may God help you in that, bring you peace in it, and I hope you enjoy whatever time it is between now and my next update. I'll try certainly around the next MRI, so that'd be about 3 months from now. So what would that put us at? Maybe around was it 8? So 11, end of November. We'll see. But I hope you all take care. Thanks for your love and support. Bye.